Hey there, hi there, ho there, and good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, whichever is applicable for you. I'm keeping up these motivational stories going because I'm enjoying them, and the hope is that you are too, that you're getting something out of this. Um, I'm, for some reason, have nerves for this one, but doing it anyways. Just like you can do anything, even when you got some nerves. The story today is one I don't think I actually have ever heard before, but I'm just pulling these off the internet, so there's a good chance you might have heard it before as well, and you need to hear it again. This story that I found was dubbed The Elephant Rope. Good old Chalk ASMR start as always. The Elephant Rope. You see, there was one day a man was walking by, and the guy spots a whole group of elephants, all tied up on their front leg by just a single piece of rope. This man is astonished, seeing just that single piece of rope managing to hold this group of like 8 elephants. This is just wild to the guy. Elephants, he knows, want to be free roaming creatures. So why aren't these elephants running away? Why aren't they making themselves free? So the man, he spots the elephant trainer, and he asks the elephant trainer, he's like, hey, why aren't these elephants running away? You've only got them tied up by just the rope, you know? These are huge creatures. An elephant, just like a human, they can do anything. Their size, certainly not be held up by a flimsy rope. You see, the elephant trainer, he lets the guy in on his little secret for these docile elephants. The trainer responds, letting the guy know, well, you see, the elephants, when they were just little guys, little tykes, those cute little elephants with their big, big noses, not knowing much in life, not really knowing what to do. Well, it's from that point these little elephants were getting trained to stay on the rope. They used it because at that time the elephants, well, they couldn't at that size escape from the rope. They weren't these big, beautiful, majestic beasts that they are now. The elephants were just little babies, young and impressionable. You see, the elephants at a young age were then conditioned to believe that this rope can hold them. They grow up believing in that this rope is their cage. You know, they're not chained by metal chains or thrown in any real cages. They just think they are because of the rope, because of how they were raised, what beliefs were instilled into them. So the elephants, they never try and get away. That man was amazed that these animals, at any time, these elephants could break out. It's just a rope tied to the front of their leg. These elephants could break out at any time. But because they believed they couldn't, it was their belief that they could not get out of the rope, that they were stuck there, stuck in place. Their beliefs kept them stuck, kept them from doing what they wanted to do, what was right for them, what they could do. They didn't know. And you see, like the elephants, there's just so many of us that go through life hanging on to a belief that we cannot do something simply because we failed at it once before, or our beliefs tell us we cannot. The things that we've been told in our past set expectations that we need to let go. We need to let go of those expectations, those things holding us back. And remember that things aren't always as they appear. Sometimes you can do the impossible because it's only what's in here that's holding you back, what's been instilled to you. So, I think this one's got a really good takeaway. I like this story a lot. Remembering stories like this gives me hope. It reminds me to keep an open mind and not harden myself to my own beliefs. We should always stay curious and ask questions. Don't be a stuck elephant with rope on its leg. Because staying curious, asking questions, staying persistent, testing things, even after failure, is how we make a better tomorrow. And I think that's awesome. I think that's how society wins. So, remember that. Remember the elephant. And remember that I love you, and I hope you have a good day. Why?